Another day, another place.
Good morning from St. Vincent.
Everywhere we go, everywhere we go, everywhere we go, everywhere we go. The sunshine.
Hey guys, welcome to our channel. We are growing up without borders, and if you're new here, this is our series from the Caribbean islands where we mostly island hop via cruise ship. Our ship was pulling in nice and early here to Kingstown, and we're going to be taking you on a full tour of St. Vincent. Welcome to the beautiful island of St. Vincent!
Country 116! Alright, so St. Vincent is part of the Grenadines, which is a series of little islands. They're known for their blue water, snorkeling, their waterfalls. And today we're going to go see the Dark View Waterfall and see the location of where they filmed the Pirates of the Caribbean, the Black Pearl.
So we got the coolest things in this bag. First of all, we got a suitcase weight, which comes really handy when we're traveling.
That is one thing that we always wanted.
A smoothie blender, which is used with the USB cable, so we can make smoothies on the go.
Thank you so much, St. Vincent Tourism. That is the best gift ever.
Yes.
And then
We got a humidifier, which is really good.
that is such a beautiful, nice gift. Very nice.
Yes. Thank you.
So today we are getting the royal treatment with Fraser here. He's going to take us on a tour in his wonderful van.
Wow, the seats look really nice and comfy.
We just drove by a big container for molasses, but they no longer import and make it. That's how they make rum, apparently, it was with molasses. So now they get it from Guyana.
So here in St. Vincent, they only have two fast food restaurants. They have Subway and KFC, which we like to call Kids Fattening Center.
That there's the Prime Minister's office.
Look at how old the church is. It looks like a Gothic kind of church.
Okay, so Kingstown is the capital of St. Vincent. That's what we're driving through right now. Their streets, their main streets are parallel and really easy to know. You've got Fish Street, which is the first street, Middle Street, then Back Street. And now we're on our way to Victoria Park.
Named after
Queen Victoria.
The main hospital is a good place, but then behind it is the biggest cemetery on this island, which is kind of big.
Here's a dad joke for you. The hospital is so popular that people are dying to get inside. Oops, correction on the joke. The cemetery is so popular, people are dying to get inside.
So, and when we were in Grenada, we saw the university that was really good for medical school called St. George's. And here there's 4 of them for medical school as well. So both Grenada and St. Vincent is very popular for medical school.
25 different types of mangoes.
Over
25 different types. This is my country.
As Yachtsman Paradise, and
Is
it's
it?
only 9 miles from mainland.
Is this
St.
the
Vincent.
one that we first see, or the second?
The big one.
The
that
big
is
one
down there.
behind,
That is down-
or
yes.
the first?
The big one that is behind there.
Oh, behind.
Yeah.
Okay. All right, here in St. Vincent, everyone lives in proximity to the beach. Like no more than 15 minutes. The average temperature is 27 degrees. Lowest is around 20. Highest around 32. So you can see why it's a beautiful place to live.
So they say that St. Vincent and the Grenadines looks like a kite, being St. Vincent being the mainland and Grenadines being like the tail. There are 32 islands and only 8 of them are basically with people habited. And over there behind this main one is the rich people's playground, if you will. It's called Mustique.
And a lot of celebrities, including Princess Margaret, who has now died, owned holiday homes on the island. Some more celebrities that have holiday homes, such as Bryan Adams, Tommy Hilfiger, and Shania Twain.
I think we're stopping for some bananas.
Oh, look at, we got some bananas.
Nice. I should know all these different fruits. We keep learning about all these unique ones, but like I still forget and don't know what that is.
This one that looks very rough there, that is soursop.
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 This other one, the
I've heard of
small
that.
round one there that looks like an apple, that is golden apple.
Golden apple.
That
tried
is
that
a
tried yesterday.
national drink.
That's their national
golden
fruit.
apple drink.
The sour apple.
And then they have
Golden
a
apple.
golden
Golden
apple drink, which is their national drink. We should try it.
The local postman knows everybody in the area.
They
So
have
by the
no street
time you
addresses,
say-
no house numbers, nothing.
And you can
So
choose
by
any
the
color
time
for your
you say
home.
So it is customary to color and change the color and paint your house every 4 years or so. And you can have any color you want. So that is why it is so beautiful and so colorful here. Today we left from Kingstown and we're driving up along the coastline all the way to where the road completely ends, and then we will go see waterfalls. This is an active volcano which actually went off just last year. We are right now entering a beautiful zone called Pembroke, which has a lot of expats who had immigrated to other countries and have now come back to St. Vincent and the Grenadines. And while with the exchange rate, they were able to build themselves these beautiful homes. Okay, this is just the most incredible story. We are right now in Leyou, which is a French name because a lot of the French here name their villages. But this area here, if you can imagine, back in the day would have had a vegetable and fruit market here and a gas station right over there. Half of the jetty had land on it. And the reason why there was an erosion from the sea, this is the Caribbean Sea, so it shouldn't be erosion, right? Like the Atlantic side. But the people here are allowed to go to the beach and get the rock and the sand to build their homes. And therefore, just imagine how much land and rock and sand they would have taken to build their homes. Crazy, right?
St. Vincent's beautiful with the mountains and it's so hilly. Original name of St. Vincent means land of the blessing. There is no poisonous spiders or snakes. There's no dangerous animals. It's peaceful. There's 27 types of mangoes. You got water around you. It's small. It's quaint. It's beautiful.
Yeah, but did you know that when Christopher Columbus came here, the reason he called it St. Vincent was because it was the St. Vincent holiday over in Spain.
January 22nd, yeah.
And so that's why he called it St. Vincent.
But the Europeans didn't come until like 150 years after that, and it was actually the French who first came here.
In a distance is the future Beaches St. Vincent Resort opening in late 2027. That was the evangelical church here, and apparently it is extremely loud and very musical. You'll notice all the black sand, it's all volcanic, and so therefore everything grows like on steroids here. It's a natural fertilizer, so they are very lucky and blessed to have this great land. This is their prison, their local prison.
Yeah, and we learned that every year there's an annual soccer game where the prisoners go against the police, basically. The people root for the prisoners, but it's always the police who win. And they're all about rehabilitation, so you can learn trades like being an electrician or being a plumber. So, and they can have about 120 to 150 prisoners.
So this wooden pipeline actually brings water all the way from a dam to the hydroelectric plant to produce electricity.
The tourism board here says that St. Vincent is the Caribbean you've been looking for, and I think we found it.
We are currently driving through Chateau Bel Air, another French town. We had just passed through Petit Bordel, which means whorehouse, but it's because back in the day the French had established a little bordel in their town and they have the same name. So there's a Petit Bordel High School. This is the Petit Bordel High School, and everything is named after that. So what's interesting though is he was explaining to us that it's actually St. Vincent is one of the poorest nations in the Caribbean.
But that's because they do not include what they earn basically in their marijuana industry, and that is a very big part of their economy here.
So it doesn't look like, you could say, Haiti, for example. The homes are beautiful and everything, and so that's just kind of like the underground economy that you don't see. So unlike other countries where you've got cartels and gangs and such, here the marijuana industry is run by just the local family, Joe Blow down the street. Many people in this area are indirectly or directly involved in it, and it's very peaceful. What are we doing?
We are going to the Dark View Waterfalls. And how do you get there, Chloe?
You walk.
On a bamboo bridge.
Waterfall, and you can feel like the wind pushing you and the water and gushing. It's like really powerful.
Nice and
On this viewpoint, on a clear day, you can actually see the pitons of St. Lucia. So it's only about 20 miles away. But no ferry.
I don't wanna stay here, no. Ain't gonna keep it low now. If you wanna go, let's go. Let's wrap it up and hit the road. I just got an awesome vibe. Striking the winner post now. Liberty's on my mind. We've taken off with like.
Okay, this is what I've been looking forward to forever when I heard we're coming to St. Vincent, is this set of Pirates of the Caribbean where they filmed the Black Pearl. This is so cool. There's all these different props you can do like photos in. The year was the 1700s. The location was Port Royal in Jamaica.
Check this out. This is not stone. It looks like stone.
No way! Look at all the bats on the roof.
Those are all bats. So the Black Pearl that they were on was their ship, and the pirates that stole the gold, the Aztec gold, turned to skeletons at moonlight. They were cursed. So here they have a wall that they have all the beautiful pictures of during the filming and the sets and everything like that.
So at the end of the movie, Jack Sparrow was going to be hanged for piracy, right here. But Will Turner came in and tried to save him. Elizabeth tried to distract everyone. Jack Sparrow managed to get away, swam, got back on the Black Pearl, got a new crew, and he's like, and then the governor says, I'll give you 1 day ahead, and then he's going to chase him.
I love the fact that they left everything intact and that you can still see everything as is, because most movie sets, well, like when we went to see Mamma Mia, for example,
A lot of
it
it's
doesn't
different.
change. Yeah, it changes. This one, you can tell it looks exactly like a movie.
Now basically, Elizabeth Swan was the daughter of the governor, and she had one of these gold coins that the pirates stole. And in order to break the curse, they needed to return all the gold and put basically the people's their blood on the gold to remove the curse. They had to get it, so they kidnapped her. And the whole movie is about basically trying to get her back, trying to lift the curse, but then it just goes back and forth, and it's pretty interesting.
Our next stop was over to a beach area where we enjoyed delicious Caribbean food.
What time is it? Time to eat. Okay, there's a guy who started building this place as a showcase. Basically what he was going to do is he's going to build a hotel here, showcase it to the investors, get the money, and build a whole bunch of them around the world, like in Mexico, Brazil, Barbados, and 2 in Barbados and 1 here. This one was supposed to have something like 200 rooms. And this beach, he made white sand, so it wasn't black sand like the other beaches. He made it all remote and all nice. And then the second that the investors invested money, he took it and ran off. So it was all a scam, sadly, but it would have been a good idea had he stick to the plan.
Now where is he?
In jail, behind bars. Last stop on our tour is Fort Charlotte.
As you know already now, the French were the first people to come, right? They signed a treaty with the indigenous people living here that they were going to take the west side of the island. That's why a lot of the towns are named after French names. And on the east were the indigenous. Now about 1793, I believe, the British came, and they wanted to be on the east because it was more flat for agriculture and to grow their sugarcane. Now they were forcefully moving the indigenous people out, and of course that caused problems, you know? Then there started to be battles and such, and that is why they built Fort Charlotte, and specifically it's the only fort in the Caribbean to have their canyons facing inwards to protect themselves from the indigenous people, if you can imagine. And also they filmed a scene of Pirates of the Caribbean here as well, I believe.
Everywhere we go, Julia calls them canyons. They're cannons. For those of you learning English, it's a cannon.
Absolute paradise, look at this. Oh my goodness. Caribbean Sea.
I think that I'm going to hiding somewhere by a gated star. Maybe they ain't never gonna find me. I'm a renegade.
Well, that concludes our time here in St. Vincent. We hope you guys like the tour. Please subscribe.
Give us a big thumbs up, comment down below where you watch from. We'll see you next time. Bye!
Bye!